Ingredients here for our sesame salmon, coconut rice. We have this fresh salmon fillets here, and some basmati rice we're going to use today. Coconut milk. And we're putting some coriander and spring onions into the rice. A little bit of soy sauce to drizzle over at the end of the seasoning, and sesame seeds to go on the salmon. In our saucepan here we have the rice, the coconut milk and the water as per amount on your recipe. Just going to add a bit of salt in there. Pop a lid on. Just going to bring that up to the boil and then turning it down to as low as we can get it. And that's pretty much going to cook itself. We have the rice on the go. We're just going to prepare our spring onions. I've already done the coriander. I'm just going to pull off the outside ones, trimming off the bottoms. A little bit of dirt on it, best off just wiping it off with a towel. Just keep them nice and dry rather than washing them. I'm just going to slice with a knife. Use a spoon if you want, but that'll be a bit tricky. And then that's ready to go in the rice in about 10-15 minutes when it's ready. So have a look here. It's not quite come up yet. So just to give you the rice a little stir as it's coming up to boil, it'll tend to, oh, look at that, as if by magic it started boiling. It just gets a little bit stuck on the bottom as it's coming up to the boil, so you want to make sure you get that off, or else that's going to cause problems later. So that's come up now. I'm just going to put that down onto low. And leaving the lid on. Next thing, going to put some oil in the pan for our salmon. The rice has been going for 8 minutes. Just on the top side of the salmon, dipping it into sesame seeds so we get a nice coating on it, and into the pan. Sesame seeds do get a little bit excited in the frying pan, so watch out for leapers. A bit more oil in there. Okay, this pan isn't quite as hot as usual, we don't want it too hot, or else the seeds will burn. Just going to give them about a minute, and then turning over. It's going to turn our fish now, again turning it away from you. And just give that 20 seconds on the side there. Going to pop some oil into a tray. If you have a fry pan that can go in the oven, that's fine, that can just go straight in the oven. Not good if you have plastic handles. Pop that off. on the tray. Into your oven, preheated, 240 degrees. Only just about 3 minutes in there. There's the salmon. In about 3 minutes. Doesn't need long at all. Just going to let that sit for a moment. The rice is done. All of the liquid's being absorbed there. So all we need to do is just add the spring onions and coriander. Add a little mix in. Smells good. And I'm just going to get a spoon of rice on the plate. Fish. Top there. And then just a little drizzle of soy sauce across the top. You're ready to eat.